When you walk into a living room, the very first thing that defines the atmosphere is the seating. It sets the tone for how comfortable the space feels, how social it becomes, and how effortlessly it can adapt to real, everyday life. The CHITA Oversized Modular Sectional Fabric Sofa Set is one of those pieces that instantly changes the feeling of a home the moment it arrives. At a massive 146 inches in width, this U-shaped sectional doesn't just offer seating. It creates an environment. It's the kind of sofa that turns a living room into a space where people naturally gather, stretch out, relax, and settle in for long evenings without ever feeling cramped. One of the most appealing things about this sectional is the true modular design. Instead of locking you into one configuration forever, each seat can be rearranged to match the moment. The reversible chaise gives you complete freedom to decide which side you want to open up, and that flexibility matters more than most people realize. Homes change. Rooms get rearranged. Guests come over, movie nights get planned, and sometimes you just want a different layout for a fresh look. With this modular setup, you aren't stuck with a fixed shape. You control the flow of the room with ease, and the process feels surprisingly intuitive. The extra-large U-shape creates an invitation for people to gather. Families who love movie nights, couples who enjoy sprawling out in opposite directions, or households that frequently host friends will appreciate the sheer space it provides. It's not one of those sectionals where someone ends up squeezed into a corner or perched uncomfortably on an edge. Every seat feels wide, supportive, and comfortable. You feel like you have room to breathe, whether you're lounging with a blanket, hosting guests, or simply stretching out after a long day. Comfort isn't just about size. It's about feel. The cushions on the CHITA sectional have that satisfying balance of support and softness. They don't swallow you, but they also don't feel stiff or rigid. You get that stable base that helps you sit up naturally when you want to stay engaged, while still having enough give to sink in when you're relaxing. The fabric itself feels welcoming, with a smooth texture that's soft on the skin while also durable enough to handle everyday use. In a world where sofas can wear out quickly or lose their shape, this one holds its structure without feeling overly firm. Another standout feature is the hidden storage inside the ottomans. Storage is one of those things you don't realize you need until you have it. Spare blankets, extra pillows, board games, seasonal items. There's always something around the house that needs a home. Having storage built directly into the seating is one of the most convenient upgrades a living room can have. It keeps the space looking clean and organized without forcing you to find extra shelving or hide things in random places. And because the ottomans double as footrests, additional seating, or even makeshift tables with a tray on top, they become multi-purpose assets. What makes this sectional special is how it blends oversized comfort with a modern, clean design. The gray fabric works almost anywhere, fitting into minimal spaces, cozy family rooms, open concept homes, and even apartments with neutral tones. Instead of overpowering the room, the sofa grounds it with a sense of stability and calm. And despite its large footprint, it still manages to look neat and structured, thanks to the crisp lines and tidy stitching that CHITA is known for. As you settle into it over time, you start to appreciate the smaller things, the firmness of the armrests, the evenness of the cushions, the way each module locks securely but still separates easily when you want to change the setup. Even the seat depth feels intentional, giving plenty of room to curl your legs up without feeling pushed forward or sitting too upright. For people who love long binge-watching sessions or Sunday afternoon naps, this depth creates that perfect lounging angle. Durability is another area where this sectional quietly exceeds expectations. The frame feels solid, built to handle years of use, without wobbling or creaking. The fabric resists everyday wear, and the cushions maintain their shape thanks to their supportive structure. Whether you have kids jumping across the seats, pets lounging in the corners, or a household that uses the living room constantly, this sectional is designed to withstand the rhythm of real life. It's the kind of furniture that stays looking good without needing constant fluffing or adjusting. Being modular also means moving it is significantly easier. Large sofas are notoriously difficult to get through doorways and hallways, but modular pieces remove that headache. Each section comes apart, making it simpler to manage in tight spaces or during a move. Once in place, It connects securely, giving you the stability of a traditional sofa with the flexibility of a customizable setup. The social aspect of the U-shape shouldn't be underestimated. It naturally brings people together in a circle instead of creating a straight line where conversation becomes awkward. Everyone can see each other comfortably, whether you're hanging out, having a snack, or watching something together. It just feels more interactive and welcoming. And when you want to stretch out alone, there's more than enough personal space for that too. Living with this sectional day to day adds a sense of comfort that's hard to describe until you experience it. You start to look forward to sitting down because the sofa feels like a destination in your home. A place where you can unwind without compromise. A place that adjusts to whatever the day brings. Whether you're working from home, relaxing with family, or hosting friends, the CHITA Oversized Modular Sectional supports all of it with ease. In the end, what makes this sofa so appealing is how effortlessly it blends size, comfort, storage, flexibility, and design. It doesn't force you to choose between practicality and style because it delivers both. It elevates the living room by making the space more flexible, more comfortable, and more welcoming. And for anyone looking for a roomy, adaptable, and thoughtfully built seating solution, this modular sectional stands out as a strong, reliable, and genuinely enjoyable choice.